Do y'all remember Nykia or Nikia, who was working in the Burger King when a customer rolled up on her and found out that she was doing the fries, the burgers, the onion rings, the chicken sandwiches, the fish sandwiches, the nuggets, the breakfast sandwiches, the sausage, egg and cheese croissant, the bacon, egg and cheese croissant, the ham, egg and cheese croissant, the cheese croissant, the sausage biscuits, the chicken biscuits, the egg biscuits, the bacon biscuits, hash browns, French toast sticks. Child, she was doing it all by herself. And now, guess what? According to sources, Nikia has been fired. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my users and reviews. All in all, you have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old Auntie Advice. Welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie, and this young lady that's sitting in front of us is Nikia. Do y'all remember Nikia? She was a Burger King worker that somebody rolled up on her, and she was working in the Burger King all by herself. Well, honey, she went viral downtown on the TikTok, and now, guess what? According to an article in the New York Post, Nikia Hamilton, mom of 3, Burger King worker who was forced to run store alone, fired by the franchise. Now, look, I don't know whether or not this story is true or whether it's not. I don't make the news, I just report it. But, child, let's look at it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Now, y'all excuse them ass, okay? Here's Nikia. Do y'all remember Nikia? Nikia Hamilton, who went viral after a customer witnessed her running an entire South Carolina Burger King franchise herself, has since been fired from her gig. This is according to a TikToker at KIANO label. Okay, shall you can't make this stuff up. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A South Carolina single mom who went viral last month for running an entire Burger King store by herself has been fired from her gig over attendance issues. What shift did she get off of? First shift, third shift, second shift, or what? Like, what shift was she late for? Because, honey, based on the viral video that we've all seen, she is working all the money. So, which one was she late for? Now, I saw a video of her, and I hate to play the stuff on here, right? Because sometimes they don't like it. She was in a car saying that her children were returning back to school and that she was having some issues with getting to work because her 3 children were her priority. Now, this is what I thought I heard her saying while she was screaming and hollering and crying in her car. But this girl was up in there running up by herself, allegedly. There's another video that I have I'm going to be doing because you all told me that you wanted the Auntie Say It Isn't So's back. There's another video where there's another woman who was a manager of a McDonald's who fell asleep at the counter. Child, when I tell you she was asleep, there was a family in there, honey, trying to get their macadis. They had one of the young ladies back there, honey. She was doing fries. They was making their own sandwiches, milkshakes, and some more stuff, honey. I think they even had a sundae and some cookies for dessert. But girlfriend got fired. So let's continue. Nikia, 25-year-old mother of three, garnered online fame in July after a customer filmed her hustling from station to station alone inside of a Columbia, South Carolina fast food joint to ensure that hungry customers were fed amid a staffing shortage. They said that this was according to a TikTok video posted on July the 6th. But just over a month after the footage was released, she was fired from the Burger King franchise for being late to take care of her kids. She said in the video, "My kids come first. Y'all don't pay for no babysitter or nothing. My mind is already effed up. I'm trying to keep pushing for my kids, but I cannot do this no more. Okay? Not anymore. No more. The devil has been on my back bad. I promise you he won." Now, they, according to the word downtown on the curb, she worked more than 12 hours per shift downtown at the Burger King. And this was all just to support her children. Now, y'all know as moms, and as dads, that we will stick out there, we will work, honey, we will do whatever we got to do to make sure that we're able to take care of our kids. That's just what we do. Especially, as I always say, a mom who is worth her salt in the earth. You're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that your babies is okay. And when it comes down to school, we goes all out for the kids, don't we all? We make sure they get their little school supplies, that little black and white, I can't remember what you call it, a composition book. We make sure they got their pencils, their pens, their chalk, their crayons. We make sure they got the hand sanitizer, the tissue paper. We make sure they got the ruler, honey, and the notebooks. And then we make sure that they got the little folders. And we make sure that they in different colors. And then we make sure that we get them a backpack and we get them new clothes. And if they're in a school with uniforms, we make sure we get the uniforms. We do all of that. And we go to and from a job, most of us. At least that was my testimony. So when it comes down to the kids and going back to school, y'all know we're going to do what we got to do. And that's probably why she was so motivated to work at that Burger King. Now, it won't her fault she went viral. That was somebody else that did that. But to find out that this girl got fired because she missed a shift, what happened to all the other is that she was covering when she was working by herself? Because won't she working by herself because of a staff shortage? So it don't seem like this particular Burger King, if all of this is true, it doesn't seem like this particular Burger King has the room to fire anybody. Because who's in there running it now? AI robots? It's amazing how you can break your back, miss things, special events that you may have could have went to or you were invited to, family events for a job. And for some of those employers, they don't care nothing about you. She missed a shift. She missed a shift and she's fired. They said she worked 12 hours, y'all. 12-hour shifts downtown to the Burger King. But it's her duty as a parent to provide for her kids. She said, one of my employees just quit on me and they didn't have anyone else to come in. So I had to work by myself and close by myself. This is what she told WACH News. She said, I had to do the dishes, do the prep, do the floor, do the front counter, do the drive-through. Now I'm going to show y'all this pic real quick. Hold on, let me get this pic up for y'all. I'm going to show y'all this pic real quick, which was one of the main things that made her go viral when she went viral. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is the TikTok that the lady did. She is all alone, y'all. Columbia, South Carolina, help her. This is what a kid, everybody, that this girl was in there working by herself. So it seems like a whole bunch of people missed this shift. Were they fired? Hold on, let me move these words off the screen so y'all can see. She is all alone, y'all. Columbia, South Carolina, help her. This is one of the main things that we all saw who witnessed this viral moment. So how many people this particular day? Was it a staff of 4 that was supposed to be there? Was it a staff of 5? How many people needed to be there? And I don't know if she was a manager or no. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She should have been rewarded. She said that this job is taking an emotional toll on her because she has to work all of these long shifts and plus take care of her 3 kids. And the thing about it, y'all know every time, well, not every time, unless it was a family member, but even with them, you got to give somebody a little coin to watch your kids extra hours. If you got to send your kids to somebody's house or extended daycare or Miss Nene that live next door, you're going to have to give them a little coin. Ain't nobody doing nothing for free. Not that they trying to make a living off for you or anything like that. They just want to be compensated sometimes just for they want to be compensated sometimes just for what they do. You know what I'm saying, baby? Bring me a Snicker. You know, you coming from a Burger King, you ain't got to pay me enough and just bring me a hamburger or a cheeseburger that y'all was going to throw out for the night anyway. It's okay, baby. Baby, you ain't got to pay. Baby, you ain't got to pay me for nothing. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe $20 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I could run down to the corner store and get 4 chicken wings with mumbo sauce and French fries. Oh, you said, G baby, hey y'all. BK got fined, they said, and they were upset with her. They got fined for what? Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick, okay? Let me look that up. She said, I be missing out on my kids' lives when I work so much. I have to provide for them, but I really don't have time to spend with them, and it hurts me a lot. She said after she went viral, she had help the following day, but her Burger King was still understaffed and she ended up running solo on another closing shift. They said that she said, I closed again by myself last night. I finally got help today, 11 o'clock, and will stay until I close at 11. Jesus Christ. We just don't have any employees. Nobody wants to work anymore. That ain't true. I know she sees it from that perspective, right? That's her lens, but people want to work. She said, I wouldn't have no job because I have a record, and it is hard to find a job with a criminal record. And that's what happens to a lot of people. They get those criminal records on them, and you can't shake that stuff off. At that time, maybe she was, I don't know what her criminal record is, but excuse me, that ain't even important. What's important is that what she's doing now. And she seems to have paid her debt to society, and that she is trying to turn her life around, and she's trying to be a mom. And you can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about that but celebrate her. She said, by the grace of God, I got this job from Burger King. And she said, and that's the only reason I stayed. Burger King, they said, has since confirmed Hamilton was fired from the franchise. No team member should ever be left to run a restaurant alone, even for a short period of time. That's not how we operate, and we're disappointed that our policy, which requires more than one team member to work per shift, wasn't allowed. A spokesperson from Burger King said that terminations are the decision of the franchises who own and operate the Burger King restaurant. In this situation, the franchise confirms that the individual involved is no longer employed due to repeated attendance issues. While we can't share more on individual personal matters, we're focused on making sure every restaurant, whether company or franchise run, has the staffing and the support needed to care for our team members and deliver the kind of experience our guests expect. And right now, supporters on her video have since urged others to continue donating to her GoFundMe, which has now reached $81,000. So I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay, someone said in the chat whether or not, someone said in the chat that Burger King was fined for it. I don't know about that, but I do want to show where her GoFundMe is right now. She is now update mom who went viral for working 12-hour shift has been fired, but she's already raised nearly $100,000. Support Burger King mom. Right now she is at $94,000. Her goal is 110,000, and I think that she is going to get that. Okay. So let me see. Let me ask my bestie, which is ChatGPT. Bestie, was Burger King fined because of Nisha working alone in the store? Let's see what Bestie says. No, there's no verified information that Burger King was fined over a situation involving Naisha. And it says you might mean Nikia. And I did. No reports suggest any fines were imposed by health departments or by regulators. The issue gained attention, but the resolution appears to involve internal policy enforcement, not regulatory penalty. So, to answer your question, bestie, no. Burger King wasn't fined for that incident. It was a viral staffing mishap that led to internal review, but not monetary fines. Okay, so we're going to tell the truth over here. Okay. So it may have gone out that way. Maybe it's easy for people to put stuff there out there in the street. Okay, but Bestie said no, they were not. It was an internal issue. Okay. So thank you for letting us know that, because hopefully other people who come along and, see this video. Hopefully y'all make sure this video goes out, right? So that people can get a clear understanding that no, Burger King was not fired. No, Burger King was not mad at her. Now, maybe, just maybe, they may have been embarrassed, right? And it was exposure, right? I don't know if that one was a Burger King or a franchise owned. Like, I don't know any of that stuff about that particular restaurant, right? And so we ain't gonna make nothing up either. So, it's unfortunate that she has lost her job because of attendance issues. It appears to me that she is confirming, right? And even though, we love her and we like her and we fell in love with her and we feel for her, it appears by her defense. Her defense is, I be having to be with my kids. And so, okay, so in my opinion, let me say in my opinion, she is defending her tardiness or being late because, she's defending it because she says, I have to take care of my kids. And guess what? If you got to take care of your kids, you got to do what you got to do, right? And you coming in late or not coming in at all, then you know what? Some employers going to look at it and say, you know what, we appreciated everything that you did and everything that you are, and it ain't personal, but we need somebody else in here that's going to run this store by this. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But they do. They're looking at their bottom line, and they're looking at, we got to get the work done. We need to open this Burger King. We need to sell breakfast at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. We got to do what we got to do too. And so sometimes it appears right from the outside looking in, and then sometimes from the inside looking out. It appears that some of these employees don't care anything about you, right? It's their bottom line, it's their profit. But I'm hoping the best for her. I'm hoping that $94,000 that she has already received, that she invests in a home, that whether it's a trailer for 15, 20, 30,000, whether or not, she upgrades a home, maybe she's already living in the home. I don't know what her living conditions are, but I'm hoping that she takes that and builds wealth off of it, right? And of course, we all know that home ownership is the first step to building wealth. So I'm hoping that she gets a home or something that's stable for her kids, where she's not paying rent, and then that money go, right? Because $94,000 look like a lot, right? It look like a lot of money, but when it all come down to it, it's not a lot of money at all. But this is a stepping stone. She could use this as a stepping stone to help and bless herself. So we are hoping that, we are hoping and looking for the best for her. But right now, Nykia has been fired from Burger King. Y'all, let's continue to keep this conversation going on downtown in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Is it just, Burger King doing what they got to do? You know what I'm saying? Or is it Burger King, you know, being angry or embarrassed or whatever the case is, and this is retaliatory? Y'all let me know. I would love to hear it. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.